Good morning. I slept pretty well last night. I ended up getting a sleep score of like 95%, which is somewhat uncommon for me to get that high. But yeah, so just kind of starting to slow on a Saturday morning, and yes, eating instant lunch for breakfast. One of the things that I do is I buy at least a six-pack of these things every month to remind me kind of where I have come from. As much as the fact that I never grew out of enjoying the taste of these things. Because I've had some huge ups and downs through the course of my life, and I've been stuck eating stuff like this, where it's 20 cents, 30 cents a meal for weeks or months on end, and to know that I can go back to that and still survive is really important to me. To not get so comfortable with the luxuries that I have, things like my apartment, my house, my apartment, my stuff, my couch, my big ass computer monitor, my really nice computers. Like, I can go back to the basics and be just fine. So that's important to just kind of have that locked in my mind. So hopefully you're doing something like that for yourselves, because it's really empowering. It allows you to take a lot more risk, in my experience, because that, guess what? Worst comes to worst, you're eating 30-cent ramen, and you can continue to try and figure things out. And now to do one of the most laborious chores that I really have been trying to avoid, but I know I need to do, and I need to start doing on my channel, which is I have to rename all of my videos so that they include the day number and the date in them, so I can get on that vlogging kind of convention that is best practice. So yeah, this is going to take a while. Despite the fact that it is absolutely crystal clear skies behind me and in front of me, it is actually really chilly. It's only about mid-50s right now, so I am walking over to the Senior Center to do the upload, which is kind of a given at this point. And then I actually either have lost or just misplaced a pair of jeans, which for me is like a big deal because I only have a handful of pairs. I'm wondering if they didn't get like torn in some process, and then I put them up into kind of a different set of jeans that I have for things like painting or costumes, things like that. So I think I'm going to walk over to Old Navy versus walking back to the house and then getting in my car and driving the 10 minutes that it would take to get over there, because as you guys will be able to see here, the way for me to get there by foot versus the way for me to get there by car is shockingly short. So thanks me truck. So yeah, I'm going to take a short walk over and get that handled, because yeah, even though I'm minimalist regarding clothes, I still gotta have enough stuff to get me through a week. Alright, you ready for this one? It's a 5-mile loop in order to get around the freeway and everything else around here in order to get to the mall. I decided to do this by foot, because I have to cross that 100-foot expanse between two parking lots. I think you now understand why I just decided that walking over would be easier. Well, I just finished watching the Arizona State football game against Duke. Congratulations to the Sun Devils for putting a win up on the board. Should hopefully get better next season, and then who knows, maybe we can be a contender for a bid into the playoffs, if that's the thing. Next up, though, for me is actually replacing my windshield wiper fluid. I've owned the car for a year now, and quite frankly, I don't think there's any fluid left in it, because when I tried to clean the windshield when I was doing the road trip back after getting sprayed by the snow spray, there was nothing coming out. Now, I assume it could possibly be because of the fact that it had frozen, because it was certainly cold enough for that, but I doubt it. I think that after a year or so that there just wasn't anything in there. So now I'm going to start by pulling out my owner's manual for the car and taking a peek, and yeah, if I open up the hood, well, you're coming along. Well, that was one big false alarm. It looks like that it just was a pressure problem. So once I actually cracked the bit open, I saw that the reservoir had a ton of fluid in it, actually a lot of fluid in it. And I just went in the car and pressed it for maybe, I don't know, 10 seconds, and sure enough, fluid comes spraying out. So I guess it was just me being dumb while I was driving, or it was frozen and now it's not. And I don't know. But I got windshield wiper fluid now in the house. Good stuff. I really have no idea what I'm going to do tonight, and I'm not even motivated to really kind of call up friends or see what they're doing. Like, I have no interest. Um, but I don't have anything to do either. So it's not like I'm like sitting here reading a book or watching a TV show or a YouTube channel. Like, so the thought occurred to me that I haven't actually started my car in like 4 days. It may actually be a good thing to do so. And quite frankly, I think that Chipotle sounds really delicious right now. So I think I'm going to grab a burrito bowl to go and then come back here and enjoy some YouTube videos. Chipotle was delicious. Now, time to go read a book. So yeah, I got about halfway through the book that I'm reading. It's a very short book, only I think it's like 85 pages or something like that. And my contacts were just scratching so bad, so I decided to pull them, which is something that I will do while reading a book, which is why the hair is a mess because of the fact that when I'm reading a book, I actually tend to run my fingers through my hair in order to kind of calm me down, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of one of those weird things that I've always just done. So I'm going to call it a night now because it's just shy of 1 o'clock, and I think Aston Villa has a match tomorrow morning. And on top of that, then we've got the last weekend of American football. So it stands to be potentially an all-sports day, top to bottom. Hopefully I'll find something else to throw in the mix there to make it interesting, just for myself as well as for vlog purposes. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go crawl into bed and maybe read another chapter or two in this book. So gotta say it though. Bye for now.